Okay, I think I'm live. I'm live, okay. Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna get started here in a bit. This is just gonna be a redo stream because I had technical issues Friday, and yeah, didn't really work out Friday. So we're going to see how the stream goes. And let me just see. Cool. Okay, hopefully. Now I need one more person. So these two, and I'll get started here in just a minute. All right, and yeah, so guys, essentially, this is gonna be a redo stream because the last one I did, oh yay, awesome, there we go. Let's say regular general. I'll send it. All right, yeah, so let me see. Somebody wants the link, so I'm just gonna send them to this. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna send them it, and then at the rate my Google browser is running right now, 2 minutes should go by, and then I'll start the stream. So and there we go. There we go. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna get started in 20 seconds. I usually always start at the 5 minute mark just to give people a chance to show up usually. So gonna get started here in about 10 seconds. So let me see, and Yeah, let's get started. All right, hi guys. Thank you for tuning in to Cryptocast, your source for all things crypto related, unknown, and paranormal. I'm your host Parker, and today is a redo stream. Because Friday we had a lot of technical issues. I tried streaming twice, and it just was really slow, really laggy on everyone's end. So I just decided to postpone it. I was going to do it yesterday, but I hung out with a friend yesterday, got home, lost track of time, so I'm doing it today. And hey, how's it going, left breast? Left breast. Actually, that's something I never thought I'd say in my life before. Asking. Oh, it's Jonah. Oh, okay. Hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in, though. So, tonight, like I said before, this is just going to be a redo of Friday's stream since we had technical issues, and it's the same topic and everything. So, it's going to be sea monsters again. Because last stream I did, I only got about 10 minutes of stream footage because everything was laggy. And if anything happens tonight on this stream, guys, lag-wise, thank God my dad has a computer and he knows the password. And I know the password. He knows the password too, obviously, because it's his computer. But I know the password too. So worst comes to worst, I can always just swipe his computer. He doesn't go on it this late. So I think we're all set for tonight. So let's start talking about sea monsters. Now, sea monsters, there's a lot of different kinds, and there's a lot of people just call a lot of things in the sea and ocean that they don't understand sea monsters. So the creatures that live deep down in the dark abyss of the ocean that we don't know about yet, when they find them, people call them sea monsters as well because they have no idea what these creatures are. And also mythical creatures like the Kraken. Let me see what else. The Knuckle-V, George Bush in a swimsuit. They're all sea monsters. But yeah. So let's get started off. Let's start talking about. Let me see. I covered some last time, but since it's a redo, I'm just going to. George Bush is everyone's favorite monster. But yeah, since I'm just doing a redo, I already talked about the Kraken and Knuckle-V last time, but it was so laggy and so bad last time. We're just gonna start over. We're gonna talk about those guys again and then go from there. Also, guys, the phone lines are open. You guys can call into the show, be live on the air, discuss cryptids and all that stuff. So be sure to do that if you really want to do that. I will answer the calls. I'll also be interacting with the live chat throughout the stream. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with, I'll be happy to do for you guys. So if you guys want to call in or interact with or talk in the live chat, I'll be interacting with both throughout the stream. Also, guys, let me see. I'm feeling a bit better. Not 100% yet, but I'm feeling a bit better. So as far as I know, my first Cryptocast karaoke night will be this coming up Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll make posts about that. And this Friday's topic is going to be the Fae, which are the different kind of fairies found in mythology, like gnomes, elves, brownies. Not the kind that you lace with weed, and eat. But I mean, I don't know if these guys like weed or not, but they're like little elves, like little Scandinavian or Swiss elves that are called brownies. Fairies, kelpies, all these different creatures. We're going to be talking about next. We're going to be talking about this Friday, so it's going to be great. Hey, Alpaca. I love that name. How are you? But yeah, you're my residential Fae expert, Alpaca. So you're gonna have to send me some Fae stuff that you want me to talk about, because as sad as it is to say, I don't know a lot about Fae. I know some bits and pieces about them, but not a lot. So I will need your help for this stream coming up Friday. So please be sure to send me some stuff. Heck, honestly, the Fae that I'm really good at identifying are fairy-type Pokemon, like Sylveon, Jigglypuff, Snubble. Those are the Fae that I'm good with. I mean, I know about Fae, but like actual Fae, but not that much that I would call myself a Fae expert. But just enough that I can get by. Do I actually have any Fae on my back wall? No, I don't. Actually, yes, I do. I have these right here. They're little flashlight fairies, so I would call those Fae. Best fairy Pokemon is Mimikyu. I agree with that. I agree with that. Mimikyu's a spooky little fairy boy. I love him. But yeah, actually, also, guys, I haven't said it in a while too, but all my social media links are in the description below. If you guys need to contact me for anything, be sure to do that. And yes, thank you, Info Dump. Thank you. But if you guys want to send me in some fan art through like any of my social media, you guys can. I will post it on the back wall over here. Maybe not in this specific spot. It might be here. Might be here. Might even be on my face. I don't know. Wherever you guys want me to put it. If you guys send me some fan art, I will definitely post it on the back wall, and you guys will get a shout out. So if you guys want that, be sure to do that, because I love seeing all the art that people make for me. Like, a lot of people made all this art for me, and it really means a lot. I love seeing how creative you guys are. I can't honestly pick a favorite. I love them all. Well, this one my friend gave me. I colored this one in myself. So, but the rest, except for this little Mothman right here that I drew, everyone else, and these printouts here, but everybody else drew me the art, and I really appreciate it, guys. So if you guys want to send me any fan art or anything, links to all my social medias and the link in the description below. So I've rambled on for about like 12 minutes now, so let's start talking about sea creatures. So we started off talking about the Kraken last time, before my computer decided to be rude as all hell and lag the stream for everybody and make it not fun. So we're going to start off by doing the exact same thing, talking about the Kraken. So what the Kraken is, it's from Norse mythology, and the thing is, it comes in a variety of different forms, like depending on which version you hear. Most of the times when you think Kraken, you think giant, angry squid, which is the one that was encountered by the Vikings and everything from Norse mythology. And what the Kraken did, it took rocks and sand and grasses from like the bottom of the beach floor or the sea floor, made itself look like an island. So when the ships came to dock on the island, the Kraken would unveil itself, grab the ship, pull it down, and pretty much wreck everything. And we saw the Kraken that was like a giant squid in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, or I've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I know it's Dead Man's Chest, and I forgot the one that comes after that, but it was either in one of those two. Dead Man's Chest or the one after that. The ones with Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman. I could also talk about the Flying Dutchman at night because I count it. But and another version of the Kraken that we see is it's sort of like a humanoid ape kind of looking thing as seen in Clash of the Titans. It has hands, it has legs, no tentacles or anything. It has a tail even, and it was going after the princess before our hero from Clash of the Titans saved the princess from the rock and destroyed the Kraken, which was Perseus. It was Perseus. I couldn't think of his name for a minute. And Perseus took Medusa's head and turned the Kraken into stone. I should have said spoiler alert there, so I'm sorry. But also, that variation of the Kraken, the giant humanoid ape-like creature Kraken, appeared in the really popular MMORPG game Wizard 101, where it's purple, it carries a thunderbolt, throws a lightning bolt at you. It's humanoid, it's got the arms, it's got the tail, it's got the legs, and sort of depicted how it was in Clash of the Titans. So not the squid one everyone is used to, but more the human one. It can be depicted as either one of those, but I still think it's pretty cool, like how the variations differ from culture to culture. I think the humanoid one was more like Greece because they did the Kraken in Clash of the Titans, which was a movie about Greek mythology and everything. So I think that's the Greek version, and then the more basic one that we know, the giant squid, big hentai fun time, is Norse mythology. So it's just really cool seeing how things differ from culture to culture, and I think it's really cool. So now, yeah, now after this, I remember on Friday we started talking about the Knuckle of E before the stream got really, really, really bad on Friday. And again, took a giant dump and ruined the stream for everyone on Friday. So we're going to get back to the Knuckle V because I never finished with that guy. I wasn't done talking about him before the stream rudely cut me off, and I was very, very disappointed with my computer that day. But what the Knuckle V is, it is a human torso attached to the back of a horse. And it's not like surgically on there or anything. It's just like that's how the creature is. It's a human body, like human torso on a horse's body. But the horse still has its head and everything. And what makes this thing really unique is picture the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan, how it doesn't have any skin. It's all muscle. You see its muscle and all that. That is how the Knuckle V is. It's all muscle. There's no skin on it whatsoever. And I heard from somewhere. Oh, I got a call coming in from the show. Let's answer it. All right. Hi, thank you for calling Cryptocast. You're live. How are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So, what is your show about?
What my show is about. So, what I do is I talk about cryptids and the paranormal, and like cryptids like Bigfoot. Like cryptids are creatures that science hasn't proven as real yet. So, like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness monster.
Those are fake.
Those are fake?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always open to debate a little bit, but why do you think they're fake?
Why do you think they're real?
Well, I mean, why I think they're real is because there are a lot of like unexplained things in nature, and new species are like pretty much being discovered like almost every year. Like I think last year, back in 2017, in the rainforest, we found new species of monkey. So I think it's just kind of fair to say that there are a lot of things out there that we haven't discovered yet, and in a world where like so much is weird, like I think anything's possible.
Yeah, but the Loch Ness monster is in a lake, and I'm sure we've noticed something that big instead of a lake. So.
I saw this one episode of that TV show Monster Quest. They sent some water explorers to go view it, and I'm not entirely sure, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a channel like under the lake that leads to the ocean where something big like that could come in. Now, a lot of people think that the Loch Ness monster could be like a giant sturgeon fish, which are pretty common around that area. And I know like on their sonar down below, they caught like something that is really big. It's hard to make out what it is, but whatever it is, it's really big. So we don't know exactly what it is.
So is Bigfoot. Bigfoot's fake.
I mean, like I'm saying though, like there's a lot of creatures out there that science doesn't know about yet. Like new species are being discovered. So I mean, some sightings I do believe are fake of Bigfoot, but I do think some could be real. But personally, I haven't experienced a Bigfoot encounter myself.
You have?
I haven't. No, I have not.
Do you believe in like monsters?
Well, I mean, I've had a few ghost encounters before, so I do believe in ghosts for sure. I mean, I just think it's something for me. Believing in like cryptids like this. I mean, it's kind of cool that we live in a world where like you can believe stuff that you want, and it's perfectly okay as long as it's not hurting anyone. So I mean, I'm all for people believing what they want to believe.
Is this your first live stream?
No, I've been doing these live streams for a little bit, actually.
How many viewers do you subscribe? Oh, you believe in the Megalodon still being alive?
Well, I mean, there have been some reports of people encountering megalodons, and I mean, there are a lot of creatures that actually somehow have survived over from the dinosaur times and ice age times, like the coelacanth. It was this fish that we believe that was extinct, and it was found in a cave down in South America, still alive and pretty much unchanged from how it was millions of years ago. So I do believe that it is possible that a megalodon could have survived. People report seeing pterodactyls to this day.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye. Well, that was weird. Okay, that was kind of strange, but yeah, I'm always open for debate, and I accidentally think I hung up on somebody trying to call in by mistake. So if that was you, I apologize. I was trying to end the call with the other person, so they said bye. I was trying to hang up on them, not you. So that was a mistake. Please call in again if that was you, because that was my bad. But yes, so the knuckle V, it has, like, you can see one report of the knuckle V. Like I said, it's all muscle. You can see the black blood flowing through its veins, and the knuckle V's breath is said to. Oh, here comes a call. Hello, how are you? Thank you for calling Cryptocast.
Digger.
Okay. I apologize for that, guys. I got a voicemail.
You're a cocksucker who should pick up his phone. You fucking cocksucker. No one's watching your shit.
What the fuck? Okay. It happens. But okay, that was actually kind of funny. But where did I send that link to? But no, that's fine, because no, I mean, I get why people call in like that, guys. There's a lot of joke hotlines. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. How are you? Okay. I think that was a Bigfoot mating call. Holy shit. But honestly, though, I know why people call in like this. It's because there's a lot of prank joke hotlines out there, like the Buddhism hotline, the Jehovah Witness hotline, and all that stuff. And I mean, they do it for comedy. I mean, I'm doing it just for like actual podcast purposes. So I mean, I do get why people call in like this. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. How are you?
Oh, thank God. Thank God I got onto your show. I wanted to have a friendly discussion with you.
Yeah, sure. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. So what type of sea monsters are we talking about here?
Just in general, like, I mean, anything really. Like right now we're talking. Okay. Huh?
I said okay.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're talking about like I was talking about the Knuckleavy, and which is it's from Scottish mythology, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I like mythology. I like.
What about the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster counts too. I actually have a few friends in Scotland, but who they claim they haven't seen it, but I mean, it's really popular legend down there. So
I'm pretty sure it's there. It's just really hidden, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen all of the ocean, so there might be stuff down there that we haven't found out yet.
Right. I mean, I've heard we know more about space than we do our own ocean, which is actually kind of amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I heard there was a new species down in Antarctica that was supposed to be a big monster type.
Down in Antarctica? Oh, yes. You mean the giant humanoid creature?
Yes.
The Ningen, I think it's called, or Ningen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
The cool thing about that is, I mean, Ningen is Japanese for human. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense due to its appearance looking like a human.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys gotten into mermaids at all?
Have I gotten into? Not yet. I haven't gotten into mermaids yet, but they will show up on the stream in a bit.
Okay. You know, I've seen videos out there of mermaids and dead mermaids. You know, different YouTube videos that's out there, and they're real. They're real.
Mm-hmm. I know, I know some of them are fake though, like that Disney, not Disney. I mean what was it? The Animal.
Are you thinking of the Discovery Channel?
Yeah, the Discovery, Animal Planet, mermaids, the body found. I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was like 10 years old when I came out. I thought it was real, and then I'm just like looking back, and I'm just like, that was the stupidest shit ever made.
Yeah. Few of the videos were real in that show, but the rest was just propaganda bullshit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, one last thing before I get off there.
Yes.
A big fucking monster dick that's considered a sea monster.
A big monster dick considered a sea monster. Okay. That was weird, but okay. Monkey plus fish boy. Yes, pretty much. Who joined my Discord? But yeah, I do get why people call in like that and do the jokes and stuff. I personally don't mind it. I think it's kind of fun. Except when it gets racist. That's when it gets bad. But I know why people call in and do stuff like that, because there are hotlines out there like that do it for like YouTube entertainment and jokes and everything, like the Jehovah Witness hotline, the Buddhist hotline, and I mean they do it for comedy and everything. I'm just pretty much doing it just for a real podcast and everything. So yeah. So I mean I get why people do it. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I mean I don't know. Just kind of weird. So now where was I? So the Knuckle-V, he's from Scottish can't even talk tonight. Jesus. The Knuckle-V is from Scottish mythology, and its breath is said to wilt crops. Let me actually just do a double check for you on that, Jonathan. I'll type it in the chat. No. Okay, let me see. Here, I'll type it in the chat over here. There we go. So the Knuckle-V. And I'm going to show you guys a picture too. That's actually some art someone did. I don't want to show someone's art without their permission because that's not right. Well, that's really all I'm finding. So, I mean, shout out to whoever ever did this, but that's pretty much what the Knuckle-V looks like. And let me see, they say its breath is able to wilt crops, give people sickness, and I know they said by burning a certain type of algae, it's able to ward the Knuckle-V off or make it angry. So, yeah, it is pretty crazy, but it's pretty cool. It's personally like one of my favorites. So, it's great. Also, let me see. So, that I pretty much talked about that. Talked about the Kraken. Let me see. I know someone mentioned mermaids, and Megalodon, and something else, Ningen. So, I mean, I will talk about those here in a minute, but yeah, let's start off by talking about just mermaids. the basic mermaids. So let me see. So as you guys can tell, any of you guys probably know if you guys seen the Little Mermaid. I almost said the Little Disney. My bad. But mermaids they're half human, half fish. The most well-known one is Ariel from the Little Mermaid, which is very popular because of Disney and everything. They sort of popularized it. And there's also a good Disney movie back when I was a kid called The 13th Year. This one guy, he finds out he's a mermaid when he becomes 13 years old because he starts drinking water. He starts growing fish scales, able to stick to the ceiling and everything. Looking back on it, it was an absolute shit movie, but it was fucking good. And yes, Jonathan, it's a really, I miss that movie. It's a good movie. But yeah. Not the limbo, I meant missing the movie. It was a good movie looking back on it, but it's a good movie, but looking back on it, it was shit pretty much. It was horribly made, but it's really good nostalgia factor. I miss it. And along with mermaids, Animal Planet, like I was talking to the caller a little bit ago, we were talking about the Animal Planet documentary called Mermaids: The Body Found. And what that was pretty much fake. But when I was 10 years old, when you're young, you believe anything. So what happened was, it was just pretty much like all CGI. Like they had like fake government agents, fake scientists, fake actors, all this shit. And they try to prove mermaids were real, but of course, like I said, when I was 10, you believe anything. I thought it was real for the longest time until my friend was like, "Hey, dude, that was so fake." And then I look back on it now, and I'm just like, that was the stupidest shit I've ever watched. But yeah, it was that was shit too. But I mean, if I'd have to watch it again. I've only seen it like once, the mermaid documentary. But yeah, and the cool thing about oceans too, our Earth is 70% water. So I mean, like I said, it's more unexplored than space. We know more about space than we do our own ocean, which I think is pretty cool. So that was just kind of my quick little blurb on mermaids and everything, since someone want to talk about them. But also in this art right here, you can see the mermaid with this creature right here. This creature in Greek mythology is known as a hippocampus. It's literally a sea horse, not like a seahorse, but it's like a horse with the bottom half of a fish. It has hooves and everything. And the cool thing is, the hippocampus, it was one of the creatures that pulled Poseidon's chariot and his water nymphs through the oceans back in Greek mythology. So it actually is a pretty cool creature, but yeah. All right, so someone also mentioned the megalodon. Now, the megalodon is a giant extinct shark. Now, people still claim they have encountered this creature. I actually have megalodon fossils from the teeth myself in my collection, in my fossil and gem collection. So maybe I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually... Okay, guys, I apologize. That is the cuckoo clock going off in the other room. That is true, Jonathan. There isn't a lot of prey large enough for it. And again, guys, I apologize. The cuckoo clock. It's done now, so we should be good with that. But yes, there isn't a lot of prey big enough for the megalodon anymore. to survive. So, as much as I like to believe it's real, and it's still out there, it was at one point, but is it still around? It could be possible, but I'm not entirely sure because, like Jonathan said, not enough food supply, not enough, because these things would have to eat a lot. I honestly don't know how big a megalodon shark was. Honestly, if I had to think, the only like food source that would be big enough would probably be the giant squids, whale sharks. What was the other one? Actual like whales. Yes, we do have the giant squid, which is actually really cool. So I'm happy about that. Also, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure if the megalodon still exists myself, but if it is, it's really cool. I do have some megalodon teeth upstairs, so that is really cool. And yes, actually, Bulldog 754 in. Ooh, hello. Hold on just a second. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. How are you today? Hello? Holy shit, it's fucking Facebook. It's Mark Zuckerberg who hacked my live stream last week on Friday. But no, the funny thing is, this is like a running gag now. I talked about Mark Zuckerberg, like just saying that like, oh, Facebook's weird and everything, because I just mentioned I got a new Facebook account for Cryptocast. You guys should check that out, by the way. But I mentioned that I got a Facebook for this Cryptocast channel, and and we were talking about Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, Facebook is kind of sketchy, and Mark Zuckerberg, he's not the best kind of guy. And then my stream lagged really bad, so we blamed it on Mark Zuckerberg. So, and when I did my conspiracy theories video, it lagged really bad too. So I learned don't diss the government, don't diss Mark Zuckerberg, all that stuff. So those are running gags now on my show, like the Illuminati hacked my stream, Mark Zuckerberg. But where was I now? Megalodon. So, like I said, I have Megalodon fossils upstairs, and the teeth on those things are massive. So, like Jonathan was saying, I don't know if there is a food source big enough to keep them alive. But I mean, if there is, I think it's really cool. So, yeah. With that, let's move on to our next cryptid. And one of our callers mentioned the Ningen or Ninjin. I've always called it the Ninjin, but the Ningen. I might do conspiracy video part 2, Bulldog 754. If that's something you guys would be interested, let me know if you guys want me to do conspiracy theories part 2, because during that stream I only like barely touched the surface on them. So I'd be happy to do another conspiracy theory video. If you guys would like that, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. So yeah, let's talk about the Ningen. So, like I said, Ningen means human in Japanese. And what these things are, they're giant, humanoid, almost kind of like whale-sized creatures. Yeah, I could talk about MK Ultra in that video too. Actually, since next week's video is going to be about the Fae, in 2 weeks I will do a conspiracy theory video, part 2, talking about MK Ultra, Area 51, Freemasons, all that stuff. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to do that. Yeah, but don't talk too much about them because they can find you and dispose of you. Well, fuck. I mean, I mean, I'm pretty much already disposed of myself at this point, so fuck. I'd be okay. Here's a Ningen. Okay, so here's what a Ningen looks like. If this thing actually decides to fucking load. There we go. Hold on. Let me get closer to the camera. So yeah, that's a Ningen. It's almost kind of like a mermaid almost, but it has human hands, has a humanoid shape, head, has a giant tail like a fish. And these things are sighted in Antarctica. And when my cousin mentioned these, when I told these to my cousin, we're both fans of Evangelion, the end of Evangelion. So we made a joke that it was like one of the angels found in Antarctica because in the anime Evangelion, they found an angel swimming, like a huge angel that looked kind of like the Ningen in the waters of Antarctica, and the Ningen was discovered by the Japanese. So was the angel in Evangelion. It was also discovered by the Japanese in Antarctica, so we sort of made similarities to those. So maybe the angel in Evangelion that they found there was based off of the Ningen. And, I mean, there's not much really known about the Ningen, except it's a giant creature, and it does look like a half-rotten mermaid corpse, Jonathan, but, I mean, there's really not much that we know about the Ningen. And why we don't know this is simply because it's pretty much a giant, massive creature, and yes, Bulldog, want to know something? Sure. I guess so. But the Ningen are okay. That's good to know. And I got a call. Let me see. Put me on speaker. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. How are you today? Maybe play your YouTube video louder next time. Because I couldn't understand what that said. And, hold on. Where's my asterisk? Okay, I don't know where all these people are coming from, honestly, who are saying, like, Hitler and in the comment section. Yeah, I don't know where all these people are coming from. But so that is pretty much the Ningen. I want to talk about the sea monk. So, what the sea monk is, it's almost like a mermaid. It's sort of a humanoid. Actually, it's hard to describe. So, let me go to sea monk. Yeah, so sea monk. So it literally looks like a monk, but covered in scales. And and this was found back in, 1546, when we knew less about the ocean than we do now. And it was actually showed up in a poem written by, let me see, in Guillaume del Dubarta's epic poem La Septime aux Création du Monde, where he speaks of correspondence between the land and sea, mentioning both the Myrtid bishop and the Cald friar, so mentioning the sea monks and everything according to this poem, which is cool. I wonder if the sea monks have their own underwater monasteries. If so, I would like to visit one, because that is pretty cool. Now, according to experts, they believe that it is... yes, Jonathan, I would actually really appreciate that. Like, very much so. If you were able to do that for me, I'd appreciate it a lot. But a lot of people think that the monkfish is an angel shark, which I can kind of see similarities in a way. Like how the monkfish was standing up, I can see the arms being the wings and the flippers on this, and there's just a lot of similarities. Let me see. I'll type it in the comments over here. I do Bartas. So that's the author's name, and this right here is the name of the poem. What's that mean? And yeah, that is the name of the poem. So above the author and below is the poem. So there's that. Also, Gian Dubartas. Okay, that's actually easier than I thought. So yeah, the poem was written by Gian Dubartas, and I have Guillaume Dubartas, and it's French. Bulldog is French. But I also wanted to talk about before. Yeah, he's helping me. He's helping me pronounce the name because I don't speak French. But no, yeah, I don't speak French, so he's helping me pronounce it right. So, Guillaume Dubartas. And now let me look up. There was one I wanted to look up. It's been a while since I've taken a look at this one. So I want to double check my sources. So everybody knows the Stellar's animals, like Stellar's sea cow, which is extinct now, sadly, rest in peace. Stellar's sea eagle, all these things. Well, there's a creature out there that was recorded by Stellar. The poem would be pronounced like La Septime aux Création du Monde. La Septime aux Création du Monde. That's not bad. I'll have to work on my French for the next video. La Septime aux Création du Monde. But there's a creature that was recorded that was found by Stellar called the Stellar Sea Ape. It almost looks like a sea lion. Whoa. Actually, that's really cool, John. I took French back when I was like in kindergarten. It was like a required. It was like required for kindergarten or some shit. They made us take French in kindergarten. I have no clue why, but we took French in kindergarten. Then after that, I took Spanish from second grade all the way through my freshman year of high school. And I honestly forgot about it and like pretty much how to speak Spanish. All I know is, let me see, de donde es los Estados Unidos? De donde dinero en del taco en del noche? I don't know. Um, I really can't speak Spanish anymore. It's been so long. I try. I think I said where is the money in the taco at night? I don't know. I apologize, guys, if I haven't spoken Spanish in a long time, so I apologize. And then I've taken German. Watch prank calls to live TV. Okay. But I watch. But no, then I've taken German from my sophomore year through my senior year of high school. So over the course of the years, I've taken about 3 language classes. Do I remember French? No. Do I remember Spanish? No. But do I remember German? Just a little bit. I remember German just a little bit. But the other languages, I can't speak to save my life. But yeah. So the stellar sea ape was found by the famous famous explorer Georg Wilhelm Steller on August 10th, 1741 in the waters off of Chemagen Islands, Alaska. This is the only animal described by Steller that has not been corroborated by physical evidence or other witnesses. And a lot of people believe, but yes, he also found all these other creatures that he named after himself. And people believe that it could be a northern fur seal, which honestly looks about the same. Kind of looks like almost like an elephant seal. Honestly, if you're asking me, the northern fur seal kind of looks like a gorilla, but in the body of a seal. That's what it kind of looks like to me. It's a pretty animal, but a lot of people believe that is the Steller's sea ape. So we don't know what kind of creature it is, but it is really cool. It is cool. So let me see. I'm probably going to be able to talk about. Oh, that's right. My one friend requested this video, and I forgot to talk about the one monster they wanted me to talk about. So if I didn't do that, I feel actually really bad. But the one monster my friend wanted me to talk about is actually a fictional one inspired off of a real creature. And it's considered a monster because back in the day, this creature was where in the book it was described, it was known to tear apart ships, attack people, pull people into the water and drown them. And this creature is the white whale himself, Moby Dick. And Moby Dick was written by Jules Verne. I forgot what year, so don't quote me on it. But he was written by Jules Verne about this guy named Captain Ahab, who was spending his whole life trying to hunt the legendary white whale. And believe it or not, Moby Dick was actually based off of a real white sperm whale named Mocha Dick. And I'm going to double check my sources here, but I believe Mocha Dick did have a temper similar to Moby Dick. And I spelled Mocha wrong. Actually, my finger slipped. Waters, published account, Mocha Dick. Yeah, the whalers were trying to get to Mocha Dick, and he was eventually killed by the whalers, sadly. But he was a large, powerful white whale. Try saying that 3 times fast. Large, powerful white whale. He was capable of wrecking small crafts with his fluke, which is the whale's tail. And his legacy was eventually turned into the book by Jules Verne, which was the famous Moby Dick. So the white whale was based off of a real creature, a white whale itself, but it was not Moby Dick. It was, the real name is Mocha Dick. You guys all know what Moby Dick looks like, but just for those who haven't, giant white whale. But it was so popular, like I said, his legacy got turned into the book by Jules Verne. Wait, Jules Verne wrote 20,000 Leagues from... Who wrote Moby Dick? Fuck, guys, I apologize. I get 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea mixed up with Moby Dick sometimes. And Moby Dick was actually written by Herman Melville, not Jules Verne. Jules Verne wrote 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick. So my apologies on that, guys. I get those 2 books mixed up sometimes because they're both about underwater ocean explorations and everything. So I apologize. I get those mixed up from time. But yes, Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick, while Jules Verne wrote 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, all right, guys. So we have about 3 minutes left. So I'm just gonna talk here for a little bit, and then I'm signing off for the night after this. So, with that being said, guys, if you guys are new, please hit that like button. Like this video. Show your support. Let me know what future topics you'd like me to do. Next week's video is going to be about the Fae, which are the fairy people. There's also going to be a video in the next week after that, requested by you guys, Conspiracy Theories Part 2. So if you guys wanted me to do that, I'm definitely doing that. I'm so down to talk about more conspiracy theories. So I'm going to be doing that. So get ready for that, guys. Also, next Saturday is going to be Cryptocast karaoke night. I'm doing my first karaoke night, and it's going to be fun. I hope you guys will come out and support that, enjoy it. Also, I keep saying a lot. I could literally be like, I could literally be a sea monk. But Halloween is coming up here very, very shortly. I believe it is in about 2 weeks. I want to say 2 weeks, where I will be doing a very special, very fun 5-hour live stream from 7 o'clock on Halloween all the way till midnight on November 1st. So I hope you guys will come out for that, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I'm reading creepypastas and horror stories. If you guys have any horror stories or creepypastas that you guys have written yourselves and you would like to send me, that you guys want me to read on the program for that very special Halloween stream, I will do that for you guys. Just when you send it to me, specify whether it's a real story or a fake story. And the deadline for that is pretty much just before the stream starts on Halloween. So be sure to send me your stories, guys. I would love to read them. I would love to give you guys shout outs, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to be reading these stories for about 4 hours on the show. And then after that, I'm going to switch to mobile. Gonna have a flashlight, gonna have a recorder, and I'm gonna do. Ooh, sweet! Thank you, Jonathan. I'll have to check these out. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, I'm gonna save that to my computer. I'm gonna put that up on my wall. You're gonna get a shout out. You're getting a shout out. I love that. Thank you so much for that. But thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So after I read those stories for about 4 hours on my show, then I'm taking, like I said, I'm taking my phone, taking the flashlight, taking the recorder, and I'm going to do a very special 1 hour ghost hunt for you guys. You guys can come in, watch that. Help me see if I see anything or miss anything that I skim over. So if you guys want to come out, spend Halloween with me, listen to some creepy stories, join me for a ghost hunt. I think that'll be pretty cool. So I hope you guys will come out for that. I'm looking forward to doing this for you guys. Honestly, a little scared about the ghosts. I've been reading too many horror stories and watching creepy videos lately. So a little spooked about that, but I'm doing it for you guys because it's fun, and I've never really done a full investigation down here before in my studio basement area. So I hope you guys will come out for that. And also, guys, if you guys liked this video, please be sure to share that love, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't, a giant kraken might wrap its arms around you, and I can't fit this in my mouth. I really can't. I was gonna say it would eat you, but I can't fit that globe in my mouth. But really, guys, if you did like this video, please hit that like button. And if you guys want to, share this video with a friend, because I have 88 followers right now on here, which is amazing. I thank you guys so much. But when I get to 100 subscribers, I am doing a really cool cryptid-related giveaway for you guys. And I'm also doing a 100 subscriber special Q&A. So if you guys want to help me reach 100, be sure to share this video. Also, guys, my social media is in the link in the description below. We got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got Twitter, we got a Discord server. We also have a Tumblr. So, what the fuck? Okay, I thought I had something stuck to the bottom of my sock. So, feel free to check all this stuff out. So, with that being said, guys, it's Sunday. I'm so used to doing these on Friday, but it's Sunday. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all have a very safe, happy, fun-filled week. And I will see you guys Friday when we talk about Faye in Energy Sword Sunday. But yeah, I hope you guys have a safe, fun week. And I will see you guys on Friday for when we discuss the Fae. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching Cryptocast. I've been your host, Parker. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Stay spooky and have a safe week. See you guys. Thanks for watching.